students asked him what he gained from meditation. Buddha answered, "Nothing. But I can tell you all the things I lost. Fear, pain, regret, depression, anger, sadness, jealousy." Hi there, Witch Dr. Aspen here, and today I'm busting some meditation myths. There are countless myths and misconceptions about meditation, and these myths and incorrect understandings are the fodder for the excuses or reasons people do not meditate. So today I'm going to be breaking down the biggest and most common meditation myths. Myth number 1, I don't have time. This is the most commonly used excuse to avoid meditation, and frankly, people, it's tired and played out. I tell people that if they have the time to scroll on social media and lay in front of the TV, then they have both the time and the space to meditate. Now, let me blow your mind for a second. Meditation actually reverses your mental and biological clock. Yeah, it does. You see, meditation produces anandamide in the brain, aka the bliss molecule, so it feels really good to do it. But other chemical processes are going on that actually reverse aging in the brain. When examining Einstein's brain after death, he had the brain health of somebody decades younger than him. Meanwhile, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had the brain health of somebody decades older than himself. This is not due to intelligence, hell no, but rather a direct result of stress and taking the time to calm the mind and let it wander. It is common knowledge that Einstein's job in the patent office gave him the time and space to let his mind wander. And that is how he came up with his groundbreaking theories. The oxymoron here is that taking the time to meditate actually gives you more time by adding life to your years and years to your life. The bliss molecule released in the brain and the body, and relaxation that comes from even a short meditation, acts as a preventative for illness and disease. The less stress you have in your life, the healthier you will be. So if you want more time and a longer life, meditate. Myth number 2, you're not doing it right. I'm not doing it right. Not doing it right or not knowing how to meditate is a common excuse I hear from people. I don't know what I'm doing. This complaint is usually followed by, it's hard, but that's another myth, and that's on my blog. The real truth here is that there is no right way to meditate. There are some guidelines and general suggestions for reaching that internal stillness, but there's really no right or wrong way to do things. There are simply things that are and are not meditation, but I feel like that's a topic for a whole nother episode. When you ask somebody to show you what they do when they meditate, they often fold themselves into what they think is a lotus position. They put their hands into sideways okay symbols. They don't know why. They don't know even what the symbol is or what it's for, and that they are doing it completely wrong, so to speak. They straighten themselves as much as they can, and they close their eyes and they furrow their brow and they strain themselves the entire time, both mentally and physically, to do this meditating thing. And then they're totally shocked when they find out that that's actually not the right way to do this at all. The right way to meditate is any way that makes you feel comfortable, in a place where you are comfortable and where you are not distracted by outside influences or stimuli. The right way to meditate is a way that resonates with you and where you get the results you are looking for. So that can literally look different for each and every person. What might work for you might not work for someone else. And that, friends, is one of my favorite things about meditation. It's totally customizable for each and every person. Myth number 3, it takes years to learn. To become a master of anything takes years, duh. But learning meditation enough to really benefit from it does not have to take years. It doesn't even have to take months. It literally takes just a handful of times meditating to get comfortable with it. Everything takes time to become a habit, about a month or so for the average person. So yes, learning to make meditation a habit for yourself takes time, about 30 days of it. But meditation itself does not take a month to learn. And making something a habit is about discipline, and well, honey, that's fucking free. Myth number 4, it takes hours to do. This is a huge misconception in the spiritual world, that it takes hours of meditating to feel the effects. This is the furthest from the truth. Check out this science. It takes literally only 20 full, complete breaths for someone to be visibly calmer. 20 breaths. It takes about a minute and a half for the average person to do that, 90 seconds, and they are already feeling calmer. This is why meditating even for a few minutes is beneficial and effective. A 5-minute meditation gives us a chance to drop at least 3 levels of stress. 3! A 10-minute meditation is a chance to drop even more levels of stress. Imagine what a 30-minute or an hour meditation can do for you. It takes 20 full, complete breaths and mindful breaths to drop down a level of stress towards calmness in 90 seconds. That's all it takes. Myth number 5. Meditation success equals stillness of the mind. This is my favorite myth about meditation. Meditation is not about achieving stillness of the mind. That is a side effect of meditation. But it is not the main goal of meditation, unless that is your intention, of course. A lot of people come to me asking for help in meditating, telling me that they cannot stop their mind from wandering. This wandering mind is called the monkey mind and is described as a bunch of chattering monkeys, all jumping from branch to branch in our minds. If this is the first time you've heard of monkey mind, then you are probably thinking the same thing that everyone thinks the first time we've heard that. What a perfect description. Everyone's minds are like a pack of chattering monkeys with tons of thoughts all fighting to be heard. Meditation helps us quiet the monkey mind, not for good. Oh no, the monkeys never fucking shut up. But so that we can focus on one monkey at a time and what each one is saying. Now, for those of us who can quiet the monkeys, which is easy to do and learn, then the rest of our meditation is spent fighting a wandering mind. The monkeys are no longer yelling, but the mind is now down some rabbit hole of itself. Never fear, friends. This is what your mind is supposed to do. Your mind is meant to wander. It is how both the conscious mind and the unconscious mind talk to each other. In this wandering is where they meet and where they exchange information. Mind wandering is how the mind organizes itself and processes information. It's how it sorts everything out and makes decisions on bigger issues. Letting your mind wander is a good thing when it's done mindfully and with awareness. I tell my clients to take mental sticky notes of what comes up when their mind is wandering and to not feel bad when it does so in meditation. Let it wander if it needs to, so that information and feelings can be processed. Duh, hold space for yourself, honey. Myth number 6. I almost didn't want to cover this one because if someone is questioning the results of meditation, then why are you here? But the truth is that so many people that believe in meditation still do not know what the real benefits are, and thus they do not do it or practice it as often or as seriously as they should because they don't really know what it does. There are countless benefits of meditation that have been documented for the thousands of years that meditation has been practiced. Here is just a quick list of some benefits of meditation. There are 20 more of these myths, and to read them all or learn more, check out the article on my blog page, Meditation Mythbusters. And without further ado, like, follow, subscribe, and all that happy shit. Thanks, y'all. Bye!